we are coming up to April 2024. And I'm going to do something different, okay? Because it's the year of the dragon. So I'm going to give you an update on the first 3 months of 2024. Let's go. My name is Lydia. This is Feng Shui and Bazi Chinese Astrology. If you are interested in these topics, please subscribe, like, and follow. So this came to me as, I guess you could call it a download or divine inspiration. Sometimes when I go to sleep at night, I call it the veil between two worlds, between being awake and being asleep. And sometimes I get information. And this information came to me so fast and so hard. I was like, oh my God, got to turn on the light and write this down. So I'm going to hope that I can tell you this. The first 3 months of 2024 are a journey. And I say that because this needs to be told to you as a story. Okay, so get comfy, get all cozy, comfy. I'm going to tell you a story today. And I realized that this story had to be told this way because it's the year of the dragon. And dragons are that. They are the storytellers. They're the storytellers of the sky. How mystical, magical, enigmatic a dragon is. And that is this year. It's bold. Here we go. March, the beginning of 2024. Here we go. There was a dragon, a green dragon, a wood dragon, sitting up in a tree. The dragon looked around and he saw other animals going up and down the tree. So he climbed down the tree and he walked through the woods and came across a tiger. Tiger rules the month of February. And the tiger and the dragon made great friends. They ran off into the woods having crazy adventures, got into mischief, and had a fun time. They went fast, they went hard, everything and anything. They loved it. But finally, Tiger, as strong and fast as they can go, got tired. But Dragon was ready to keep going. Tiger finally said, Dragon, I'm tired and I'm ready to rest. So Dragon came to the edge of the woods and looked out and saw another creature. This one had long ears and hopped up and down. So Dragon went out and started hopping up and down all around the rabbit of March. And as Dragon's hopping up and down, Rabbit's like, you're bugging me. Leave me alone. And as Dragon is hopping up and down, the earth broke open. Flowers erupted. You like my orchids back there? They're just blooming. And the world came alive. Dragon thought this was incredible. Rabbit wasn't having it. Irritated, annoyed, and rabbits, they can be moody. So there was a little contention between these two when Rabbit finally screamed, "Stop." So Dragon stopped, and Rabbit said, I know that you're very enchanting and love things that are magical. Why don't you lay down in the grass with me and we'll look up at the big puffy clouds and see if we can't see some stories. So they looked up into the sky, and Rabbit said, Dragon, rabbits hop. Dragons don't hop. You need to go be a dragon. Dragon contemplated this and finally came to the edge of the field at a great cliff and looked out into a ravine open like a giant mouth. And as he looked out the sky, dragon clenched his claws, his clawed feet, and he flexed into his strong legs. He moved his arms, his wings, and suddenly, inside of himself, he felt a heat, and he opened his mouth and roared. Out from his mouth came a huge flame, licking the air. Not another second passed when Dragon leaped off the cliff and flew. Because that's what dragons do. That is the month of April that we're coming into. A dragon month in a dragon year. And this is your call, my friends. Can you dare yourself to take a leap, to take a risk? And what is your roar? What's your roar? Who do you have to say something to? What is that communication that has been burning inside of you to come out? Is it starting a podcast? Maybe it's having a meaningful conversation with a relative that you've lost contact with. Maybe it's writing a letter that's always needed to be written. Only you know, but really sit with. This April is going to juice down and give you a synopsis of the whole year of 2024 for you. And in this magnified adventure that we're going to go on, dare to leap. Go on that adventure. And the adventure can be in your mind, or it can be out in the physical world. Inspire yourself. Bring magic into your life. Feel the heat of fire in your belly. Go, do, be, believe. Live your life. Powerful. Powerful energy April is going to be. Now, that dragon, my friends, is going to take the leap. Don't be left falling down the cliffside because you lacked the courage to take the leap, to fly, to be yourself. Now, see, the journey of the dragon was the journey of the dragon discovering not only himself, but showing curiosity around the other zodiac animals and how he could interact with them. So as we move forward with this year, I'm going to continue this story. And I think it's kind of cool to go every 3 months, right? And so after April, we're going to go into the snake, the horse, and the sheep. And that's the hottest, fieriest time of our year. So I think it's going to be kind of a cool thing. And again, this came to me and I realized it had to be a story in a year of a dragon. Really and truly, as we head into April, which starts on the 4th and is a Yang Earth. So it's a double Earth time next month. And it's kind of funny, such a heavy, heavy Earth energy. But what I'm telling you, friends, is fly. Take the leap and fly. So it's kind of like, you might be thinking, what are you talking about? But the idea is, for instance, if you've been working on a project, this is the time to jump on that project and sail it, right? If you have been wanting to ask someone out, jump on the back of that longing and ask them out. Ride this. Jump on the energy of the dragon. Ride into that. Fly into that. Because I think this could be a game-changing month. Pay attention. Look all around the world, not the news. Look bigger. The news is very, believe this. But look all around. There's going to be some cool stuff happening in April. And I will do a separate video about the flying stars for April closer to the month. But I wanted to give this to you because I just had this dream. And I wanted you to recognize where we were last month in February, where we sit now with the rabbit, irritated, pissed off, moody and annoyed with this dragon. Lay down in the grass and watch the puffy clouds tell you stories, my friends, and breathe mindful breaths and recognize in all the moodiness and all the things that irritate us, there's something really magical and cool going on. You're living an adventure. It's called a life. So again, go live it. And until next time, be well.